You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. First down, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was DeShazer Everett that time who got a hand in to break it up.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Mike, 180, 380.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. And we're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Thompson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block even at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Step 180, block 15. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Behind.
On third down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Rivers again. Benjamin's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw again. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Step 180, 390. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Again, it's Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. That is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you. Round to the head.
Now Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, Keenum. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Keenum throwing once more. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 16.
They go to high. Blue 20.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it here with Thompson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Okay.
Now Keenum. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st down, Keenum. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Keenum now to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. Gets it to Gordon.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. in your quarterback to take care of the football, your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
On third down, Thompson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Badgley now for the Chargers field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I want that. Give me that ball.
On 1st down, Keenum. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
50 seconds to Mike.
To try again after the sack. Keenum. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. It's hauled in by Doxson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory.